What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Yins and Yous podcast. Week 6 might have just flipped the NFL upside down. Underdogs pulled off big upsets, favorites stumbled, and now the standings look nothing like what anyone predicted a month ago. The Eagles took a tough loss, the Steelers held their ground, and teams like the Patriots, Buccaneers, and Colts are starting to shape the top tiers, at least for now. We're breaking down the biggest storylines from Week 6, then we'll take a look at the current standings, talk about the biggest surprises near the top, and we'll finish with some early Week 7 predictions, a few of which might stir things up. It's chaos, it's football, it's the Yins and Yous podcast. Let's get cracking.
Okay, so if you had to fight one NFL mascot in a cage match, who would it be?
Is this like so that I could win?
Well, I would assume that you would want to win.
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. A cardinal.
Oh, okay, all right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Yins and Yous.
Yeah.
What's going on, Nathan? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. What's going on in your world?
Oh, nothing much. Getting new brakes on my car this weekend, finally, after about 2 years of not doing it. So,
You really need this?
well, I didn't think so, and then my brakes just stopped working one time, and then I was like, okay, I probably.
What if
need
you
that.
just never stop?
I mean, I was debating on cutting holes in the bottom of my car so I could put my feet down, like Flintstone style it, but it just seemed right financially to just go with the brakes instead.
I feel like there's better things you could be spending your money on. But
Well, I thought that
Whatever.
too. So I threw it all into FanDuel, thinking that would pay for my brakes.
And?
I've basically paid for 2 sets of brakes.
Oh no.
It's a dry week for me, man. It's a really dry week.
It's been really dry for me as well. We're not riding the highs that we were last year. I feel like.
No,
Not
last
at
year
all.
was so good, and it got me addicted, and it knew.
It knew. It'll get us right back in. It'll know once we're down, once we want to quit, we'll win.
I don't know, because I've been really wanting to quit each week, and then I just keep putting money into it.
You just haven't hit your breaking point yet.
Once I sell the house, I think
Yeah, once we
that'll be
go
my
into
breaking
this
point.
week and we're like, this is stupid, I'm done, whatever. You're going to finish it off with just a quick little $5 bet, and you're going to end up winning $60, and then you're like, oh, I'm back in the saddle.
I want triple digits if I'm gonna win something.
Well,
that's the problem.
yeah, I'm addicted
That's
to
the
turn
problem.
$5 into $100, so,
If it's not triple digits, I don't want it.
I mean,
But beggars can't be choosers,
I guess not.
I guess. So, you want to just jump right into it?
I mean, I have a week 6
Week 6.
recap right here that
Ooh.
if you want me to dabble in, I can dabble in it.
I suppose, yeah, we could dip our toes in.
All right, you want to start the music?
Right now.
In a divisional Thursday night game, rookie quarterback Jackson Dart lit up Philly. 17 for 25, 195 yards passing, plus 58 rushing yards. Cam Scatterboo added 3 rushing touchdowns, steamrolling past the Eagles' defense. Giants take control early and never look back, giving the Eagles more reasons to schedule some more player-only meetings. 34-17, Giants. We go across the pond in London, where the NFL owes us an apology after a disgusting international game. Justin Fields has a record day with negative 10 net passing yards. Yes, that's right, negative 10. 9 sacks and just 9 completions. Will Lutz knocks a 57-yard field goal to seal it, 13-11, and the Jets move to 0-5. The highest paid defense in the league continues to show up for Pittsburgh. Browns offense completely misfired, with Dylan Gabriel having 52 pass attempts and no touchdowns. Pittsburgh controlled the tempo and continues to control the North, 23-9. On to LA, where quarterback Justin Herbert rallies in a dramatic comeback, connecting with Ladd McConkey for a 42-yard gain in the final minute, setting Cameron Dicker up for a game-winning 33-yard field goal. Chargers take it 29-27 and improve to 4-2. Down in the Bayou, where Drake May delivers again. The sophomore threw for 260 yards and 3 touchdowns to grab a thrilling win, 25-19, and the Pats are 4-1 for the first time since 2016. A defensive masterpiece from the Rams beat up a Ravens defense. Cooper Rush couldn't do anything and get going anything for the offense. Oh, I gotta take a break real quick. Holy cow. Oh,
Running out of breath. I can see your face getting red.
Yeah, holy shoot. I just didn't take a breath right there.
Holy shoot. I don't know why that's funny.
I'm dragging today, dude. I had to do an emergency crack on an energy drink. All right. We reset. We're gonna reset that. We're gonna restart that whole game. Ready?
Boom.
Boom. A defensive masterpiece from the Rams that go up against a beat-up Ravens team. Cooper Rush couldn't go anything going on the offense. The Ravens let Stafford do whatever he wants, and he grabs the 17-3 win on the now 1-5 Ravens. The Colts improved to 5-1, edging out the Cardinals in a close one. Quarterback Daniel Jones threw for 2 touchdowns, including a 5-yard strike to Josh Downs in the fourth quarter. Running back Jonathan Taylor added a fourth quarter touchdown to seal it and win, giving the Colts the number 1 spot in the AFC, 31-27. Seattle's defense sacked Trevor Lawrence 7 times and held the Jags offense to just 59 rushing yards. Sam Darnold continues to play at an elite level, throwing for 295 yards with a 61-yard touchdown to Jackson Smith-Njigba. The Seahawks improved to 4-2 and win 20-12. In a thrilling back-and-forth matchup, the Carolina Panthers edged out the Dallas Cowboys with a last-second field goal. Rico Dowell in a revenge game against his former team totals 239 yards from scrimmage and becomes the first player since 2014 to record at least 230 scrimmage yards in consecutive games. Panthers move to 2-0 since the death of Meow Mix podcast, winning 30-27. Vegas ends its losing streak with a subpar performance over the Titans. Devin White had a sack, forced fumble, and interception. Rookie quarterback Cam Ward struggled under 6 sacks and 2 picks. Ashton Jensen and Michael Mayer paced the Raiders' offense, and a late touchdown sealed this win 20-10. Baker Mayfield, being down his top 3 receivers, threw for 256 yards and 2 touchdowns, leading the Buccaneers to a 30-19 victory over the 49ers. Buccaneers defense recorded 6 sacks and 2 interceptions in much-watched TV and a win 30-19. Jordan Love delivered when it mattered. In Flacco's debut as a Bengal, he finds Jamar Chase for 94 yards and a touchdown, but the Packers hold their double-digit lead to win 27-18. On Sunday night, we see the Detroit Lions matching up against the the Kansas City Chiefs. Quarterback Jared Goff threw for 295 yards and 2 touchdowns, but a trick play touchdown pass to himself was nullified due to illegal motion penalty. The Chiefs capitalize on the momentum, and the Lions' 4-game win streak comes to an end, 30-17. In a Monday night doubleheader, the Falcons stunned the Bills, improving to 3-2. Drake London had 158 yards, and Bijan dominated with 170 rushing yards, including an 81-yard touchdown. The Falcons' defense intercepted Josh Allen twice and sacked him 4 times to win 24-14. And finally, in D.C., where DeAndre Swift had 175 scrimmage yards for the Bears, Jaden Daniels passed for 211 yards and 3 touchdowns, but a late fumble would cost Washington the game. Jake Moody nailed the 38-yard game-winning field goal as time expired, and the Bears win 25-24, and that is what happened in Week 6.
I bet you're feeling pretty good about that Jamar Chase trade now.
It's feeling pretty good. I mean,
he's got a quarterback there.
Got a quarterback that realized, I have one of the best receivers in the league, so I'm just going to throw it to him all the time. And it works.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Flacco just has a brief moment where he's like, I'm going to get it to Jamar Chase and just see what happens.
Yeah. And that's kind of all that you have to do.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it sounds pretty easy, doesn't it?
Browning never figured it out, so.
No. But now, I mean, maybe there's some momentum in Cincy. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. He didn't look bad for being retirement age. No, he didn't. And this is where I don't know if you show concern as a Packers fan for the pass rushing game, but they only sacked him 1 time. Joe Flacco.
Yeah, that's interesting because you look at. I mean, we've been talking about it this whole podcast. You look at Cincy's O-line, and it's nothing. Terrible. Nope. It's like Lego Duplo, man. They just get in there. But Packers looked a little slow.
The Packers are not as dominant as I thought they were coming off of Week 1, which might have just been a classic Week 1 overreaction. But
who knows?
I mean, they lost to a Joe Flacco Browns, and I mean, really almost lost to a Joe Flacco Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even it was late in the quarter, and it was almost like the Packers were trying to lose the game because there was very questionable decisions to not run the clock in the fourth quarter. And they were like throwing the ball a lot, which lets us have incompletion, stopping the clock, giving the Bengals more time. But obviously they held on. But I don't know. That was a winnable game for the Bengals.
Oh, 100%. 100% a winnable game. No, they looked Green Bay looked a little rough. So I don't know. Maybe it was just a slow week. Maybe things will change. Maybe they tried something new.
Yeah. Head coach Matt LaFleur complained right afterwards because they had the bye previously, and after the trade, they complained that we spent the whole bye preparing for Jake Browning. Now we have like 4 days to prepare for Joe Flacco, so he was really mad about that.
Well, I mean, what do you? That's the name of the game. You can't even complain about that.
It is.
I mean, I don't know what you're expecting. And it's not like Flacco hasn't been in the league for since Jesus was around.
They also just played him like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so you should be prepared for it.
And they lost to him, so they should have known what they'd done wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, watch game film. 4 days to watch film of the Browns game just to see how Flacco plays. That's not hard.
Watched.
Yeah, that's not hard. That's on them.
To figure it out. Mike Tomlin also had a complaint to say, and it was honestly hilarious. The post-Browns game, they were interviewing him, just asking him what he thought, and I can't remember what the GM of the Browns was, but Mike Tomlin basically was like, well, he must be a smarter man than I because I have no idea when you would make a trade like that. An in-division trade.
Well, yeah, like you said, in-division trade, that's so weird.
But yeah, and then like what Tomlin was saying, he was like, yeah, this is a guy that you named your week 1 starter and you just got rid of him for an in-division opponent that you still have to play this season.
Yeah, I don't know why, like that, because again, since he's not bad, they are just down a quarterback. And again, their O-line is rough, and that's another story altogether. But why would you give them power over you?
I don't know. It's just
it makes no sense.
Very questionable. I feel like
it's typical Browns more than anything.
The Browns is the Browns.
Yeah,
but yeah. I feel like if you're going to trade for a quarterback, I feel like there's plenty of others in the league that you can go after that aren't in your division.
Oh my God, absolutely.
I mean, Jameis Winston's just sitting there collecting some dust.
Well, that's what I've seen. A lot of people have been saying, like, why not go for Jameis? Because he's not a bad quarterback. He's not in your division.
He's not going to play. He's the third string for the Giants right now.
You could have totally got Jameis for less than what you got Flacco for.
Kirk Cousins?
Big Kirko? Yeah,
not doing anything. Since we're talking about Browns quarterbacks, I did see something that I do want to share because I thought it was just hilarious. The Cleveland Browns currently are paying 8 quarterbacks this season. They're paying. I'm going to go through all of them. They're paying Shador Sanders $955,000. Mm-hmm. They're paying Joe Flacco $999,000. Dylan Gabriel's getting $1.1 million. They're still paying Jameis Winston from last season.
Are they really?
They are. They're paying him $2.2 million.
Oh my God.
They're actively paying Deshaun Watson $35.9 million.
Oh.
Bailey Zappi, who's on their practice squad, is getting paid $315,000. They're still paying Dorian Thompson-Robinson from last season $171,000. And I had to look if this was real or not, and it is. They're paying Kenny Pickett $8,000.
$8,000?
Yeah, $8,000 for Kenny Pickett.
Why still $8,000? I mean, just his contract? That's crazy.
This is so low. Yeah, they're paying him $8,000. But yeah, they're paying 8 quarterbacks.
If I was the Browns owner, I would be so fucking pissed. I'd be so mad, dude. That's bankruptcy.
So dumb.
What? God bless. They are the dumbest team in the NFL. Every single thing that they do, it sounds like a joke.
And it's pretty cool.
It just sounds like a joke.
I get to watch and laugh. So
yeah.
I'm having a good time with it.
I wish they were in my division. That'd be so easy to play.
It's awesome, dude. We just played them last week.
Yeah. That was a pretty good game too.
It was a pretty good game.
Pretty great game.
Shit, we just go right into
it. Yeah,
it.
jump into it, man. All
right. Steelers Brown Sunday 1 p.m. 23-9 in Pittsburgh. The Cleveland streak now moves to 23 consecutive losses in Pittsburgh. Myles
big.
Garrett is 0-9 in Pittsburgh in the regular season. And I mean, this was a good game. The defense picked up right where they left off. Jalen Ramsey was available to play. Joey Porter's back. So the defense looked really good. It looked like a really complete unit. I'm just going to rattle off a few stats for you. DK Metcalf, 95 yards, 1 touchdown. He has scored 4 touchdowns in his last 4 games.
That's awesome.
Darnell Washington was our tight end today. He had 62 yards receiving.
That's great for a tight end.
Now the Steelers are 7-0 when Darnell Washington plays 40% of the snaps or more. So
I mean, it's just adding to the numbers.
That's a conversation if he should be our tight end 1, but I'll continue. TJ Watt
who is your tight end 1?
I don't know who it technically is. I don't know if it's Jonnu or
if it's
Pat. But yeah, we have 3 of them.
Probably Moose, I would assume, but
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why Washington wouldn't be the tight end.
I don't know. All right.
Anyway, continue.
TJ Watt had half a sack, 2 passes batted, 5 tackles. Nick Herbig and Jalen Ramsey each had 2 sacks, recording 6 team total sacks. Dylan Gabriel was pressured on 41% of the snaps on offense. And Myles Garrett finished with 1 tackle, 0 tackles for loss, 0 quarterback hits, 0 sacks.
Nice. That's a big win.
It's a huge win.
It's a big win.
Huge win.
So he's going to get Defensive Player of the Year is what I'm hearing.
Okay, well, yeah, so that, and then the stupid PFF grading system is dumb, and I hate it, because Nick Herbig, TJ Watt had phenomenal games, they graded them the week, like, I think TJ was a 90, and then Nick Herbig was like 91, and then they gave Myles Garrett an 89 grade, and I'm like, what did he, Broderick Jones bullied the shit out of him the entire game, and it was awesome, so, like, I was telling you at the beginning of the season, like, my concerns for Broderick Jones. He has gotten better, and this offensive line as a whole has gotten better as we progressed. Aaron Rodgers didn't get sacked once against
that's
really good Cleveland Browns defense.
Mm-hmm.
A Browns defense that also averaged 90 or 75 rushing yards allowed.
Right.
Steelers got 100 exactly rushing yards on the Cleveland defense.
Crazy.
Rodgers did not get touched once. That's the game. So offensive line looked really good. I give my flowers to Broderick Jones because he stepped up huge in shutting out Myles Garrett the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Even more hilarious, leading up to the game, Myles Garrett was really quick to go to social media and just shitpost about how it's Steeler week in Pittsburgh, and then didn't do anything. So didn't back it up.
I'm getting really sick and tired of these players in social media, man.
Well, so I think Browns fans are also really tired of it because I've been seeing a lot of just clips from Browns radio hosts of just like the game, and a lot of them are like really fed up with Myles Garrett.
Really?
Because for this exact reason,
he's a lot of
he
talk.
Was posting stuff.
He's a lot of talk.
Didn't do anything, and like took a huge bag.
Even though it wasn't for the money.
It
wasn't for the money.
It wasn't for the money.
For the love of the game.
He signed the contract. He posted that he wanted to leave Cleveland. So, like, you can't. They can't feel bad for Myles. No one really feels bad for it. Yeah, he posted that he wanted to leave, and then got this humongous bag, and he knew what he was signing up for before he got the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the team was bad. No moves were made. I don't know if he was promised moves were going to be made. I
have no idea.
I don't either. But
no idea.
No, I don't feel bad for him at all, and he did nothing.
Typical.
Also, more fun stats out of this. So, CBS put up this graphic for everyone to see. So hopefully more people understand this. But since 2017, they were ranking defensive player sacks. And in total sacks since 2017, TJ Watt leads. Myles Garrett is second. In tackles for losses, TJ Watt is first. Myles Garrett is second.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback hits since 2017, TJ Watt is first. Myles Garrett is second. And in forced fumbles, TJ Watt is first. Myles Garrett is tied for third.
Yep.
And people still think that Myles Garrett is better than
I don't even know if it's... Do people still think that? Or
yes.
Does the NFL just still think that?
People do still think that.
Really?
I don't get it.
Maybe it's just because like we're in the Pennsylvania area.
But I'm trying to put my bias aside, but I'm like, you watch these games, and TJ Watt is the reason we win these games.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, the record of the Steelers' record without TJ Watt is insane. I think it's like 2 wins and 9 losses.
Really?
And TJ doesn't play in a game. Yeah, like, no, we literally win with TJ Watt in.
That's
and
crazy.
For an edge rusher position, that's a crazy stat.
Oh, yeah.
That someone at that position causes that much like influence on the game.
Right.
And he just does. He changes the game. Fourth fumble, sack.
He big bodies, man.
Yeah, he does. And he's awesome. Another thing that I'm really liking about the Steeler team moving forward, so I gave you the list of stats right before this.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all names that were brought into Pittsburgh under the GM Omar Khan, who is a couple years in, and I think we're finally starting to see the team that he is building, and we're seeing that impact immediately. Nick Herbig was a player that he drafted. Jalen Ramsey, he brought in free agency. DK Metcalf, he brought in on free agency. He drafted Darnell. This offensive line, he has drafted himself and brought everybody in. So he said it before that he just wants to win a Super Bowl, and he's been making these moves. And I think now enough time has passed where he has built a roster capable of that, and he's just continuing to add on to that. So that's where, like, I need to take a step back. I'm going to do that right now. Because I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Understandable.
But, like, the Steelers can definitely impact the AFC.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I don't think it's impossible for you guys to go. I think that this will be a year that you guys actually make it out of wild card at least. Yeah. I mean, if you guys keep this momentum going, I foresee you guys winning the North for sure.
Well, yeah, I think so. This is why this Thursday game has huge implications, because if we win this game, this is going to give us a 3-game lead in the North.
That's big.
Which is huge.
Huge.
This early in the season. But, yeah, like, I look at the AFC, and I don't want to, like, call the AFC weak, but there's no longer a team that stands out above the rest.
The AFC, yeah, it's really funny because, like, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, you would look at the NFC and be like, there's really not a lot of players there. There's not a lot of contention. Right. But that script is, like, completely flipped.
Yeah, like, for so long, it was like, oh, like, the Patriots are, like, clearly the number one, and it was, like, the Chiefs for the longest time, and, like, the Ravens. But, like, Ravens are 1-5, Chiefs are 3-3. The Bills are a very beatable team. They're heading into their bye week this week with back-to-back losses to the Patriots and to the Falcons.
That's crazy.
Hilariously, the top 4 teams in the AFC are the Colts, the Chargers, the Patriots, and the Steelers.
That's disgusting.
Which is not Peyton Manning, Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady, and Ben Roethlisberger. It's Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Daniel Jones, and Drake May. Which is so funny. But, like, yeah, like, there's no one team that stands out.
Well, and remember that picture that came out when, what was it, 2017, when the Eagles went to the first Super Bowl, and it was like Blake Bortles, Nick Foles, Brady, and who was the other one? Was it not Flacco?
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum, that's who it was. Yep.
We're gonna see something like that. I mean, yeah, like like, what are names that can come out of this AFC? Rodgers, which is hilarious. Right, yeah. Daniel Jones.
I would love to see it. I mean,
yeah, right. Drake May, like, for an AFC championship, but
it's crazy.
It's such a toss up right now, and, like, these early games are going to matter, especially hosting a divisional spot. I have to see where everybody else was, but, like, now this Colts game, November 2nd, just becomes that much. Like, that's crazy. This Colts game, like, preseason, I was like, oh, this is going to be so easy. This is now probably going to be a really good. This is
going to be a hard game.
This is going to, well, not even that, but, like, this is probably going to have huge implications on the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Oh, yeah.
If it gets down to that point where the Colts continue to be a really good football team and the Steelers have a good hand on the North. What is it?
When do you guys play the Colts?
November 2nd.
Which is week?
Oh, I don't know. 7, 8, 9.
Week 9. Okay.
9. And then right after that's the Chargers. Again, that's another one that could be huge.
Yeah.
For AFC implications.
Yeah, the Chargers are just so bipolar when it comes to football lately. I don't even know what to think about them. Because I on one hand, like, I stand with my statement of I don't think Justin Herbert is that great, and I don't think that they are, like, that fantastic of a team. But those first 4 weeks, he was proving me wrong, so I don't know.
I was gonna say, the first 2 weeks he looked awesome. Then they had 2 bad losses. They're just also, like, ridiculed with injuries right now. They
That's
don't have
true.
Their running back.
That is super true.
They have 2 pieces on their offensive line that are hurt. And they just squeaked out a win against the Dolphins this week. Yeah. And I mean, like, our schedule. Like, I now, like, again, like, the game's gonna be important because I just said the Colts and then the Chargers. We also have the Bills week 13. That one's in Pittsburgh.
That helps. That helps.
I mean, I don't know. It just depends on, I guess, what version of Josh Allen you're going to get.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the Bills either.
I don't either. Like, he did not look good against the Falcons.
Look
on
terrible.
Monday night. He didn't look bad. Even, like, he didn't look, like, great against the Patriots. Like, he played all right, but, like, still, the Patriots
aren't a bad team, though. Like, I mean,
they're not a
Drake
bad
May
team.
has really found himself. They have a team put together. It's hard to compare the Bills and the Patriots right now, but like the Falcons, granted, this game and last week, Penix.
You said that really.
Penix has really found himself, and he's starting to. He just had a slow start.
I mean, this is the same
think,
Falcons that
but-
lost 30-0 to the Panthers.
Exactly.
They
That's
just
the
beat the
crazy
Bills.
thing, and the Bills are such a powerhouse. So I don't know.
Like, Josh Allen is great, but he was not great on
No.
Monday night. Yeah, like I said, 2 picks, 4 sacks, just like.
Oh
they
man,
couldn't get anything moving.
that last pick in that last minute broke my heart, dude.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh my god! Like I knew that they couldn't win, but I needed Josh Allen to get 20 more yards so my bet would hit.
Yeah, no, that was bad. But
terrible.
I mean, yeah, the Steelers are currently second in the AFC, have a huge grasp on the North.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, like these
Totally
games
possible.
are going to matter. They're
Totally
going to matter.
possible.
And like, and it's hilarious. This Colts game is going to have some implication on the seeding, and like the Chargers as well. The Bills later down the road, and then we play Baltimore twice late.
Yeah.
The Browns again late. Dolphins
Well,
on Monday night.
Honestly,
so-
Baltimore, I wouldn't even worry about at this point.
Well, I'm
Well,
interested to
Jackson will
see-
probably be back by then, wouldn't he?
Yes. So yeah, they're going into their bye week this week for week 7, and John Harbaugh said that Lamar will be back after the bye. So
We'll see.
Lamar's going to step into this Ravens team as it was 1-5, but like they were losing with Lamar. So
Yeah.
they got to figure it out on defense.
What an ass backwards year for football.
Yeah.
Every
And
team, I mean, I feel like I say this every year, though. Every team that I thought would be dog shit is killing it. Every team that I thought would kill it is really stinking up the room. So I don't know, man.
It's hilarious. But I'm not trying to get ahead of myself because I just have a terrible feeling that this Week 18 game at home against the Ravens is going to have huge implications on how we get seeded. I guess not. I don't.
Depends
foresee
on how
this
the
being-
Ravens.
I don't see this scenario where we get to start Mason Rudolph because we've already clinched the North and
Yeah.
we're fine. I mean, yeah, this is going to be. I mean, now the playoffs are different, where only the one team gets a bye. So.
Yep.
And then, like, that's the thing. Like, we could be the second team, and the Ravens or the Chiefs could be the 7th seed.
Yeah.
And I still wouldn't feel good about that. Say it.
I think
Come on,
the
say
Chiefs
it.
are winning it out after what I saw Sunday night.
That was bad.
I don't want
You
to.
just want- I mean,
Can we jump into that? I mean,
Yeah, let's jump into the
I'm
next game,
so
yeah.
mad about that. Okay, can you explain to me how Jared Goff's touchdown was not a touchdown?
I can't.
You can't.
Because I watched it, and I watched the pass to Jared Goff, and he almost dropped it, but he caught it.
He
ran
did.
it in, and it was a touchdown. And I was like, wow, that was really cool. They're celebrating, and like I watched them celebrate. I then step away to get a drink, and I get back, and then they're lined up on like the 6.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. That's weird.
Yeah. From
It
my
was such a
understanding,
late flag.
Yeah.
Such a late
Oh,
flag.
so late.
It was a
From my
terribly late
understanding, it was an illegal motion, is what they were saying. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That is what the call was an illegal motion, yes.
How was it an illegal motion? He wasn't under center. He had somebody to be under center for him. Explain how a tight end can move or a wide receiver can move right before the snap is called.
I don't know.
That's a normal play.
I'm not
It
a
was
bogus ref,
almost
but
the exact same play as the Philly special.
looked like a fine motion to me. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if anything, it was identical. You had Goff there pretending to be under center, which is fine, still calling the play, moves out left. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing that I can say is that the refs got a fat fucking check from Kansas City. I hate to say that because I know that is the talking point that everybody goes with, and it's a cop-out answer. But how else do you explain that? Even Goff, I don't know if you watched his press conference afterwards, but he was like, yeah, I've never heard that rule before in my life. So if that's a real rule, then we need to do better. But if it's not, there needs to be a conversation.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was bogus. Because even like before that, I was looking at it, and like Kansas City was favored to win this game. I think,
yeah.
The Lions were like 2.5 point underdogs.
Yeah,
I
because
like,
I put the money on the Lions.
I did too. Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's really weird that they're underdogs. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, granted, for the Lions' sake, I think I was looking at it, and I think they had like 5 or 6 corners injured and out for the game, so their secondary was stripped. But
still, they were eating up the Chiefs.
Right there with you. Dan Campbell was saying, he's like, we got to score 30 if we want to win. And that was true because the Chiefs scored 30 and then they won. But, that very and then like they had such control of that first quarter as well. It took them 10 minutes to get down there. And then like they had that trick play score.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a beautifully executed drive. Get the ball first, you take the time off.
Yep.
And then they called it back and then it ended up just being a field goal. But
it's such bullshit. It raises the question. Is it an entertainment or is it a sport? Is there some sort of script?
I mean, well, Taylor was there, so they had to do something.
Well, I guess, yeah, you know what? Travis is getting married. It makes sense. That fucking sucks.
And now, and this is gonna suck because Rashee Rice comes back this week.
Yep.
And the NFL is gonna allow the Chiefs to run the table to close out the season.
Yeah.
Because they open up this week with the Raiders. If you lose to the Raiders, we got a problem.
They're not going to lose to the Raiders.
This is a bad.
They're not going to lose to the Raiders.
I mean, Geno Smith has thrown an interception every single game, and I think his total's 10.
Whoa, really?
I think he's thrown 10 interceptions so far.
Oh, in 6 weeks?
Yeah, and like I don't know what's going on. Something is different happening in game time because even like Geno's been saying, like he had a quote that was like, the player I'm supposed to be just haven't shown up yet. And then Pete Carroll has said like they're riding with Geno because they're like Geno's perfect in practice. So I don't know what that's what he's saying.
The game pressure getting to him because it's not like it did the years prior.
I guess, but I mean I wasn't expecting the Raiders to be like great.
No.
I'm shocked over what's been happening so far.
That's crazy.
Because they're just not very good.
So like back on the Chiefs though. After what I saw Sunday night. There's no way that the Chargers are going to outperform them. I don't think the Broncos may. Bo Nix is a bag of surprises, and every time I think they're going to lose, they do clutch it up. So I don't know. They definitely don't lose to the Raiders. Does Kansas City win it out again? Do we get another Kansas City Super Bowl?
Do they win it out? Let me rattle off these opponents really quick.
Yeah,
Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Broncos, Colts, Cowboys, Texans, Chargers, Titans, Broncos, Raiders. They play the Raiders twice. They play the Broncos twice. They play the Cowboys, the Texans, the Colts, Titans.
That is the easiest schedule I've ever heard.
It gets pretty easy down the stretch.
That's the easiest schedule I've ever heard.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna finesse a way to sneak themselves into like 6 or 7 position.
That makes me absolutely sick.
Buckle up.
If we get another Kansas City Super Bowl, we cancel the podcast. I think it's over. I'm done with football at that point.
Okay. Yeah, so just get ready for the insufferable Kansas City to sneak the win. Speaking of insufferable fan bases, I had a realization today. And that was I don't think I fully appreciated the bad years of the Patriots enough because there is a resurgence coming, and I don't think I'm ready for insufferable Patriots fans again because they're good. And that's partially my fault for not enjoying the bad few years post-Brady.
I understand.
Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi. It's about to happen. I can feel it in my stomach then. I
Okay.
was like, wow, this Patriots team is really fun. And then I said it again out loud. I was like, this Patriots team is really good. No.
My phone's going off. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I had that muted. But
James.
Do you think that the Patriots will have that insufferable fan base again, though?
Yes.
Really? Just no question. Because I think a lot of that insufferable fan base came from Brady.
And it stayed. We talked about this a few weeks ago.
We did.
It stayed. And they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're back."
I don't see him as much anymore, and I don't know. Maybe because we're not in school anymore. Because I feel like I saw a lot of them in school or around campus, but I just don't hear a lot about the Patriots anymore around here.
I mean, they haven't been good.
So, and that's absolutely true. So if they come down, I wouldn't be
feel
surprised.
it.
But
I think winter is coming then. Winter's coming, and the
Hold the
Patriots are about to not shut the hell up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'll be as bad as they were.
But they could realistically now win the East.
They totally could.
They already have
Drake May's a
hand
dog.
up. They beat the Bills. Like they're already one up. I think they beat the Dolphins. So I believe they're 2-0 in their division.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That does sound right. Yeah. Can we get a quick Google confirmation search on that, please?
Let's see.
I believe they have beaten the Dolphins, and then they just beat the Bills, and then I think the Bills has the Bill played anybody else? Are they 0-1? Or are they 1-1?
They should be.
No, they are 1-1 because the Dolphins almost beat the Bills.
Yes, barely.
So, yeah, barely, thanks to an interception. That's the only reason that they won that game.
Oh man, I just don't know what's going on with the Bills.
Josh Allen's not an MVP candidate right now.
It sucks.
Speaking of which, I mean, we're bouncing everywhere. Do you know Patrick Mahomes is the favorite for MVP this season?
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
He's
Of
the betting
course.
favorite?
Yeah, of course. It makes sense.
I mean, like what?
Makes so much sense.
I haven't seen why, but
It's
he
disgusting.
is the betting favorite for MVP. It goes Mahomes, and then it goes Baker, and then it goes Josh Allen.
That's crazy. Jalen's not even on there.
Well,
After what
you
I've
talk
seen,
about why Jalen might not be on there.
I need to formally apologize to anybody that I have disowned or talked down to about Jalen being a top 5 quarterback, because after what I've seen the past 2 weeks, Jalen Hurts sucks. Ooh, what a piss poor time to be a Philadelphia fan.
It's bad on that side of Pennsylvania, dude.
I think it was the last episode or maybe 2 episodes ago, I saw that TikTok about the guy who was like, I just flew into Philly and all my teams are losing. If he's still fucking there, I want a witch hunt for him. I want his head. Because I think it's him.
Eagles have lost the past 2. Phillies aren't doing too good in the postseason right now. The hockey season just started for the Flyers.
Yeah. Did they win their first game? That was Thursday night as well,
but
I think.
Penn State just lost their last 3 games and fired their head coach.
There it is.
They came into this season the number 2 team in the nation. Now they are unranked after losing the last 3. So it is
Eastern Pennsylvania is on fire right now, and not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. Okay. Let's just jump into the Eagles game. Let me pull up my notes here. In a drunken rage, I took my podcast notes and said, Eagles fucking suck. Jalen's not a top 5. Scadaboo's the GOAT and Dart's the GOAT. Also, Kevin Patullo is gay. I don't know. I put that, and maybe I stand with it. There's nothing wrong with that, but Kevin Patullo needs to get out of there. He's been with the Eagles for 4 or 5 years now, but this is his first time as an OC.
Okay, I thought that was the OC.
Yeah, I don't know what his game plan is. I don't understand. Like, the first 3 weeks, obviously it was a lot of run game, and as I've said before, teams watch film. Teams are going to dissect your game style, and you do have to adapt for every team that you play. Mm-hmm. That being said, this isn't adapting. How do we devolve? That's crazy. The throw game is terrible. AJ Brown, he did post on Instagram and said, "Hey, this is on my fault, or this is my fault. I gave up. This is on me." Then why the fuck were you screaming about it for 2 fucking weeks?
There's some interesting stuff going on about that. I imagine you've seen the stuff with like the player meeting that they had between the 3 of them, between Jalen, Saquon, and AJ Brown.
I saw stuff about it, but I will admit I didn't like go into detail about it.
So yeah, before the Thursday night game, it got out that Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and AJ Brown had a player meeting of just how we improve as a team, and they asked individually Saquon and Jalen Hurts before the game, and both of them were like, "You guys are looking too much into it. We're just teammates talking about how we can be better, and we're going to leave it at that. It's really none of your guys' business." And then after the game, they interviewed AJ Brown, asked him the same question, and he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they were like, well, they confirmed the meeting. He's like, grab check up with them. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's drama that doesn't need to be there. We're out of high school. Just play fucking football. I'm sorry. That's what you get paid to do. Your feelings don't need to be involved with the game. The only feelings that you should have are winning and wanting to win and having the fire to win and lead your team to a win. If you're not the cog that leads the team to the win, but the team still wins, there should still be fire. There should still be movement. You should be happy about that.
As the great Antonio Brown once said, keep your emotions off the internet. And that was before the CT game.
I was going to say, do we really want to listen to AJ, or not AJ Brown, Antonio Brown?
That was the start of the CTE, and then it just got way worse after that. But anyway, that's I like to reference that every now and then. But this Eagles team, you mentioned the OC needs to be fired. I saw something really interesting that I didn't know until I read it. You know, the last 10 seasons of football for Jalen Hurts, he has had 10 different offensive coordinators calling the play in his ear.
Oh yeah,
and that is NFL and college.
Well, see, there's I don't necessarily want to say that there's an upside to that, but the Eagles are great at getting their coordinators to a head coaching position or to a better paying position.
Nick Sirianni has a good coaching tree.
Yes, it's a fantastic coaching tree, which hurts us though because we don't have a consistency. It's great for the people who are in that tree, and more power to them. Obviously, I want them to go out and succeed, but I also want to have a consistent playbook.
Yeah,
and we just don't have that.
Yeah, and that's tough.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I've seen.
I was going to say, how do you move forward? It's confusing because, you look at the box score and, Jalen Hurts, 280 yards and a touchdown. I believe he did that exact same thing last week in the loss. Yeah. Very similar. And then, but, Saquon Barkley is not last year's Saquon Barkley.
No.
By a landslide. He had, 30 rushing yards last week, and then this week he had 58 rushing yards.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. And then Dallas Goedert is again the leading receiver for the Eagles,
which is not a bad thing. I think
I don't mind the Dallas Goedert. I don't.
I think like I've been saying is we need to focus on a slot route. We need to focus on our tight ends. As much time as the O-line can give Jalen in the pocket, which is an amazing feat, he needs to spend so much less time trying to make a decision on where to throw. Yeah. The game sense is just not there. The fact that he can stay in the backfield for 6+ seconds and still be looking for receivers, again, amazing on the O-line's part, but that's not good on the quarterback's part. There needs to be some quicker decision making. As far as Saquon goes, he has a really big tendency to be awesome his first year at a team and then fall off. He was also on Madden this year, which I have been saying is not good, and he's going to fall off.
Maybe
he should have never went to the White House. I don't know.
It's just, it's crazy. I expected a recession out of Saquon.
Yes.
Only because he had 2,000 rushing yards.
Yeah,
last season,
last year was an amazing feat.
It'd be insane to be better than that. So when I say a recession, it obviously won't be that good, but just maybe a little less. But this is not.
This
good.
Is big. This is big.
This is a huge drop off than what I was expecting.
And some of that again, I think, is just teams are understanding the routes that he's going to run, and he's not. He's elusive, but he's not a real power hitter. He's got big legs and he can take a hit, but he is there for quickness and some crazy moves, a backwards hurdle. But the second that somebody touches him, it's not like he's just carrying these people down the field. They touch him and he's down.
Najee Harris didn't have that problem. He was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but now he's blind. So
he's blind and he can't walk. Oh, double whammy. He tore his Achilles at the beginning of the season. Yeah, he's out.
Poor guy.
I know. I feel bad.
But yeah, Saquon, I don't think that we need to try and throw as much of the team on his back as we did last year. I think, again, it was just the fact that he's at a new team. People don't know exactly how he's going to play because for 2 years prior to that, he didn't really look like much because he was with the Giants. So I think people are just understanding how to read him, and we need to stop focusing on the run game as much as I do complain about Jalen Hurts not being the best quarterback right now. we need to just have a different route. I mean, we can't go for just long bombs. We need to go for those slants. We need to get something just right down the middle. Focus on your tight ends or focus on your halfbacks. I mean, do a little slant route or not a slant route. Can't think of the word. Grant loves to use it in Madden.
Slip screen.
Thank you.
He does.
But we just aren't playing those. And
Yeah.
I mean, Saquon is getting no receive. He's getting.
It's like you're trying to
yards,
force
but-
decisions here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There is a mess that needs to be fixed. Now, something that I saw that is solely just rumors, not even rumors, just ideas. Let's get Doug Peterson back. Let's have him be our OC. Get Kevin Patullo out of there. Doug Peterson knows the playbook.
I don't think he's coaching anywhere right now.
He's not. He is not. Bring him back to the Eagles. He even openly stated he would accept the offer.
I mean,
So I wouldn't be opposed to have Doug back. I think Peterson was a fantastic coach. I like Sirianni. I like his fire that he has. I think he brings something unique to the team.
is that uniqueness that he is just a Philadelphia asshole?
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, he
And
wears it really
that's
well.
Philadelphia, you know? That's what they stand for. It's the city of brotherly love, but those people are fucking assholes. That's
maybe-
something I love about it.
Maybe if we remember to last season, the little slump the Eagles had, they came out of that slump due to Nick Sirianni shaving his head.
Yep.
Does he?
I've seen so many
against the
posts.
Vikings shave his head.
He has
going
to.
in-
He has to. Everybody's been saying, Nick, you know what you got to do, and it's a picture of him with his shaved head, freshly shaved. He's coming back.
They go to Minnesota this week to maybe still play Carson Wentz. I don't know. The
That's
situation
something
is
else
yet.
I want to talk about.
It's getting really close, and I feel like a decision needs to be made. I don't know what the status is of JJ McCarthy. They've
If
not announced.
if Carson Wentz plays and he plays well, that's going to be a really bad look for Jalen Hurts. If Jalen loses a third game in a row because of bad decision making or bad play calls to the guy that he replaced, that's a bad look. That's a terrible look.
It's a really bad look. And if it is Carson Wentz, then Nick Sirianni has to shave his head
He has to.
going into that.
No, he 100%
You got to get every kind of momentum you can.
100%.
Minnesota.
We need Jason Kelsey there wearing the dog mask. We need fuck it. Put Nick Foles in. Let's sign him for just a day. I'm as an Eagles fan, I'm fucking scared. That's the best that I can say. I am scared for the game against Minnesota. I'm scared to play Carson Wentz. I'm scared for the rest of the season.
I mean, I don't know when it gets easier this next stretch of games.
No.
So Minnesota, then you host the Giants again, Packers, Lions, and then it kind of dips down a little bit. Cowboys, but
Yeah, of course. The Bears, they honestly don't look bad.
Bears, no?
Chargers,
pretty good
that
on
one
Monday
could be a
night.
hit or miss. We better not lose to the Raiders. Commanders, I don't know. Bills, I don't know. Commanders again, I don't know.
Right, yeah.
I really thought that the Giants game I thought would go a lot smoother. Granted, the Giants are kind of figuring themselves out now. I mean, Scadaboo is going to have an awesome
into it.
2 years in the league until he has CTE and he's done.
His head explodes.
That man, I don't know how he takes those hits. I have no idea how he takes those hits.
After that game, a video was going viral of Cam Scadaboo in college, and I don't know if you saw it, but it's
Was it him
right-
hitting the wall?
It's just him butting his head against a brick wall, just getting ready. And it's like
He's
Like,
a
it's
he's a
just
beast, dude.
crazy.
Like, obviously, I'm upset about that loss. I was pissed about that loss, but like Scadaboo, man, he credit where credit's due.
they're giving him more involvement, and that dude, I mean, like he goes out of his way to hit people.
He does.
Goes out of his
He
way.
does. I saw. I don't remember who it was against. But I mean, it was against the Eagles, but I don't remember what player. But it was just one of Scadaboo's routes. It was close to the end zone, maybe like within the 30, and he was just running down, and it looked like one of our defensive ends was just going to take him out of bounds. No,
Yes.
helmet to helmet, took him out.
I saw, yeah. I know
Crazy.
exactly what you're
He
talking
didn't
about. Like,
move.
he was kind of running out of bounds, and Cam Scadaboo was like, no, hold on. Let's
Yeah.
get one more extra
Wait a
yard.
second.
Head first. I did see that. It's just crazy. So,
Crazy.
yeah, like you said, He's going to have a crazy 2 years in the league.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I
be
don't know
awesome.
how he plays past 2 years.
He reminds me a lot of Owen Schmidt, the fullback out of West Virginia.
Oh,
because
yeah.
He was just he was a big white guy that just wanted to run through people.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
He's got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him. He loves to hit people, and it's just no nonsense.
And
Cam Scatterby does that really well.
To talk more about some crazy white people, Jackson Dart, dude. I mean, again, as much as I hate to give him credit, he looks good out there. To be a rookie and to play against the Eagles defense, who is not a bad defense, made him look bad, though. Made him look terrible.
With no receivers, mind you.
Exactly.
Neighbors is out for the season.
Exactly. I saw something, and it was people talking about Shador Sanders and how people are giving praise to Jackson Dart for all his swagger, but as soon as Shador has swagger, people are upset about it. Jackson Dart backs it up. He's actually out there making plays. Shador doesn't look good.
Shador is not even on the field.
No, like
that's another crazy thing. Just going back to the Browns,
Yeah.
I saw one thing before the Steelers game on Sunday, and it was from a Browns fan page, and it was like, "Are we hoping that Dylan Gabriel gets hurt today so that Shador can play?" And that's just a crazy statement to make.
No, I'm not.
Like, that's
not
just
waiting
crazy.
for that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. Eagles are 0-2, so maybe Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni will shave his head. And
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to see him. What is it? They play Sunday again, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I just had it up.
They play Vikings 1 p.m. Yep. I'm hoping to see Sirianni with a shaved head.
I think all of Philadelphia is hoping to see.
It's
really what the city needs right now.
And even like obviously the loss to Carson would be bad. This is a very telling game for Jalen Hurts. If the Eagles lose 3 games in a row, I think Philadelphia might be off the map. I think the town will get bombed.
Pennsylvania is going to explode.
Yeah, Eastern Pennsylvania is gone. I don't know how it survives.
I don't either.
I've been in the city after a win, and it almost explodes.
Well,
after 3 losses in a row, especially to your former starting quarterback that we got rid of, for our starting quarterback, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's the best that I can say.
I wish you the best going into next week.
Thank you very much. Mentally, I need it.
Of course.
I need it.
Of course. This
is a bad week. The Eagles lose. I had my first loss in fantasy. None of my bets are hitting. I'm going to hit a bet, buy a gun, put it in my mouth. That's where I'm at.
You would win.
That's true. So. That's true. So I would just buy the gun, no bullets. We'll see what happens.
See what happens. Oh, my God. Okay, let's bounce around.
Yeah,
there's a few other games. Yeah, the NFL owes us an apology for all these international games because there's a lot.
I'm so tired of it, dude.
There's a lot. It was nice before when there was like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And, it was a nice little treat waking up at 9 o'clock on Sunday and you're like, I can watch a football game on while I eat my breakfast. This is cool. And this one was bad. Justin Fields, net -10 passing yards.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Who did the Jets play?
The Broncos.
Broncos, yes. Yeah.
Which even then wasn't that close of a game. It was 13-11. This Jets team is 0-5. Head coach Aaron Glenn. I mean, I don't know if you fire him midway through the season for a first-year head coach. There was a time in at the end of the first half, and the Jets have the ball, 2-minute drill, and it's 4th and 1 on like the Broncos or their side of the field. So if they fail to convert, like that's an easy field goal for the Broncos.
Yeah. So
they do the fake punt, get the 4th down, and then just run out the clock. It's almost like I don't know if like Aaron Glenn just thought, okay, my defense can't stop him if we give him the ball back. We're just going to convert and then run the clock out because the offense can't score either. I don't know, but like Garrett Wilson was like furious on the sideline going into halftime.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, you just see him screaming at him because like they got the 4th down and then just ran the clock out, which was crazy to see. Justin Fields net -10. This guy was 4-2 as a Pittsburgh Steeler last year.
Yeah.
He's dog shit right now.
No, I don't think that you fire Glenn after the first season, though. It's a rookie head coach.
Okay, in that defense, Liam Cohn's a rookie head coach, and the Jags are 4-2.
Yeah, that's totally true, but I don't know. The Jets don't have a lot of pieces to work with. They don't have an O-line. They don't have a defense. They don't really have a quarterback.
I mean, you just
how much of that is on the coach?
It's just crazy that Justin Fields has looked like this through 5 weeks or through 6 weeks now.
6
Holy
weeks,
cow.
yep.
And he won 4. He was 4-2 as a Pittsburgh Steeler last year.
It's disgusting.
That's crazy. I like at the end of last season, I was mad when we let him go. Now I'm kind of happy that we let him go because this is really bad.
Yeah,
it's so bad. And this is like his second worst performance, Justin Fields, obviously, because it's really hard to be worse than -10.
Mm-hmm.
His opening, his debut as a rookie in the NFL, I think he had a net of 9 passing yards. And he got sacked like 7 times with the Bears. Yeah. So, I mean, he's a hell of an athlete, but
he is.
This is really bad right now. Garrett Wilson is wasting his potential. With the Jets, even Breece Hall. I mean, I think can be good.
That's just it, though. They all look bad.
This is bad. So, like, do the Jets even win a football game this year? I don't know.
Let's do what we do best. Let's look at their schedule.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, Ben. I mean, I think this is Owens. They play the Panthers next, who are good.
Surprisingly are not bad.
Who are good.
Let's see.
Bengals, the Browns, Patriots, Ravens. They play the whole AFC North.
I'd like to say that they could beat the Ravens. I'd like to say that they could beat the Browns, but I really don't know, man.
I mean, where do these wins come from? Unless like the Bills win out week 18 and they just sit everybody. They play the Saints. Maybe. But like, even like the Saints don't look bad, honestly. No. Like Spencer Rattler isn't doing bad.
He's doing better than I expected, but I didn't have high hopes.
He's 1-12 in his career, which is I don't know. Dude, this Jets team is bad, Ben.
This is bad. Nope. I wouldn't be surprised if they went 0-16 or 0-17. No. We'll just have to see.
You'll have to see, I guess.
Before we jump into the next thing, do me a favor. Transition me.
Let's continue down. Seahawks, Sam Darnold is really good. Justin Herbert looked all right. Just snuck out a win.
Yep.
The Rams and Ravens was scary for a second as an AFC North fan.
Yeah.
It was 3-3 at halftime. Puka goes down early, which I am going to publicly apologize for 2 people. I'm going to apologize to Puka, and I'm going to apologize to Mika Ibuka.
Oh.
Because they have been phenomenal all season.
Mm-hmm.
Week 6 was the first week of the season where I placed American currency on them to perform.
You motherfucker. That's why I did so bad in fantasy this year.
But like it was so easy for Puka. I was like Puka plus 50. I was like, that's easy.
I also placed a Puka plus 100, so
yeah. And then I wanted a Ibuka touchdown, and they both got hurt and left the game.
Yeah, so with the Puka injury, I didn't watch the game too extensively. What was the injury? Because I know he played in the second half. But a lot of people were talking about, like, oh, is he going to play next week?
I think he got, like, hit weird, and then, he was out for a little bit, and then ended up coming back, but, like, he wasn't very active.
Okay.
And then, I think, Tyler Higbee scored a touchdown for the Rams, and then they ended up turning it around in the second half. But, yeah, it was 3-3 at halftime, and I was like, okay, this is, like, not good.
Yeah.
As an AFC North guy, not very good. You want to see those guys lose.
Yeah.
They did, so it was fine.
Yeah.
But... yeah, I don't know what the status is. I know it's kind of up in the air what they're going to do with him to get him ready.
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
Would like him to be fine because he's been playing really awesome.
He's been awesome, yeah. I mean, people were really upset that there goes the 2,000-yard season after that game. He's just
going to have a super monster game next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm praying for. I can't lose another week.
Get you back on track.
Yeah.
Poor guy. But whatever. Fun game. Panthers beat the Cowboys.
Yes.
30-27.
I really thought Cowboys were going to win that one. I think the reason that the Panthers beat them is because I also placed a bet on the Cowboys money line. So, which is great for me that they did lose, but also bad for me because
not
some money.
I mean, really, this was the perfect revenge game for Rico Dowell.
Oh, yeah.
Who was on the Cowboys last year.
Yep.
Coming into this game, Rico Dowell told them to buckle up for this game, and to which Jerry Jones laughed about it and joked about it.
Really?
And then Rico Dowell went bonkers. He finished with a Carolina Panthers franchise record 239 yards of scrimmage, 183 yards of the ground, and 56 receiving, including a touchdown.
That's crazy.
And they did not buckle up.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how Jerry Jones... he has to just be a masochist at this point, right? He has to enjoy the pain.
He must. Maybe he's got like a shame kink.
I that's the only thing that makes sense. I mean, he makes all these public statements like he's a big dog, knowing you're not that big.
Not that good. But continuing with Rico Dowell, he, again, franchise record. This surpasses Christian McCaffrey, who had 2 games as a Panther with 237 scrimmage yards. Mm-hmm. Rico Dowell also became the first undrafted rookie player since 1970 to compile at least 200 yards of scrimmage in back-to-back games.
Wow.
And he is the first player in the entire NFL to post consecutive 200-plus yards of scrimmage since Dalvin Cook.
Wow, that's crazy.
So, and then you look at this as a Panthers fan, and Rico Dowell, back-to-back games, insane. Also, hilariously, I don't know if you've been keeping up with this, there is a Carolina Panthers podcast. It is called Meow Mix. I hinted to it in the preview.
I heard you talk about it. Yeah, I have not heard of that.
Just like us, it's 2 guys. They have a Panthers podcast, and they've been doing it every week. The Panthers were so bad 3 weeks ago.
Never mind, I did hear that.
They put out a statement saying that they were done because they can no longer do this, take time out of their day to talk about how bad the Panthers are. The Panthers, since that post, are 2-0.
Maybe
they can't podcast again. They can't.
No.
They can't.
They have to be done.
They have to be done.
That were the reason.
They're 2-0. Like, yeah, you
Is that why
cannot
Philly's
continue
doing
this.
so bad?
What?
Is that why Philly's losing 2 games in a row?
I don't know. I mean, the Steelers are doing really good, so we have to keep doing this.
Maybe it's a solo podcast.
This is where we break up. And
Yeah.
we do our own podcast. But yeah, I mean, they're 2-0 since Meow Mix, and Chuba Hubbard's been out. I don't know how you look at what Rico Dowell's doing and say, Chuba Hubbard, here's your job back.
I would be
They
kind of astounded. Depending on how much they're paying him, they can.
They did. Well, yes, they can, but should they, I guess, is the
Yes,
actual
that's
question.
yeah.
They did just sign him to they re-signed him last year, I think, or the year before.
Yes,
Fairly
yeah,
recently,
1 or 2
just
years
re-signed
ago.
Him. But and he's been okay. Like,
Hey, he's
hasn't
not been bad, no.
Yeah, hasn't been bad. He's been pretty solid. But yeah, I mean, no one, I just read off the stats. No one's done what Rico Dowell has been doing.
Yeah. What's Dowell's contract? 'Cause you said he's a rookie, right? Well,
No, he's
not
not
a
a
rookie.
I don't
Not a
know how
rookie,
old he
but
is.
brought off.
I can't remember if he was traded to the Panthers or if they picked him up in free agency, but I can't imagine he's getting a whole lot.
interesting.
It is interesting. So, I mean, maybe I don't know if it's like a Sam Darnold thing from last year with the Vikings where you just let him ride and then you decide if you want to get, you just paid a running back. Do you now pay this other running back? He's good. He's good, and he started the last 2 games, and they're 2-0
When
with very impressive wins.
how long is Hubba out for?
I think he's due to come back next week because he was only out for 1 week, and then they were gonna just rest him one more just to feel pretty safe. But the Panthers are 500.
Yeah,
they're 3-3. Yeah, again,
I mean, running back battle, I guess. You just put them both in for the next couple games and
you just
see.
split the reps.
Yeah.
Or I mean, do you just give the one to Rico and then? But I don't know.
The smart
this is
move
good, dude.
is to give it to Rico until he doesn't produce.
Yes,
But again, this is a money league, and teams need to, what's the word I'm looking for? They need to have a reason behind their purchase.
yeah. I mean, this is. They then go the next week. They play the Jets. So.
Well, they should smoke
Do you
the
see
Jets.
3 in a row? Over
That would
Jalen
be
Hurts?
amazing. That would be amazing, and I'll trade you for him right now.
Nope.
Are you sure? I got Brees Hall, man. Don't you want him back on your team?
He's been on my team for 2 years.
He could make it 3. He could make it 3.
I guess I could, but no, I don't want it. But yeah, so I don't know what the Panthers do. I think you got to rock with Rico.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, I digress. The Titans just lost to the Raiders, and I'm not going to credit the Raiders because this is a bad Titans team.
Yeah.
Who also just fired their head coach.
Oh, did they? I didn't see that.
They did. They are the first team this season to fire a coach, which is a little shock to me because somehow Mike McDaniel for the Dolphins still has his job.
Some way it makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. He needs to be gone.
It has to be happening soon. Say the Dolphins lose and move to 1-5. After the game, Tua went on a rant, and I don't know if this was a shot at himself or a shot at Mike McDaniels, but he was like, "Yeah, it just comes down to leadership. Like we have players not showing up for player-only meetings." He's like, "It starts from the top, and like leadership has to change." And I don't know what that. But then like Mike McDaniels followed that up, and they asked him about it, like, "Oh, like Tua just said this." And Mike McDaniels is just like so clueless. I don't know if he just.
He's always clueless. Everything.
But it's like it gets worse. It somehow gets worse, where he's just standing up there like a deer in the headlights. So lock it in. The ins and use prediction: Week 8, Mike McDaniels gets fired.
You think he's gone this season?
Yeah,
because I would agree he has to go this season. But
I don't think he makes it to the end of the season. So
I wouldn't be surprised if they keep him till the end.
I would be surprised if they kept him to the end. This week they play the Browns. If they lose to the Browns, the following week he will be gone.
Okay, I could get behind that. Yeah,
he'll be gone.
Who would even be the interim? I mean, do they just move the OC up and?
They'll probably give it to a coordinator. Yeah,
I would think that the coordinators are also part of the problem, though. Because that offense is nothing.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just going to come down to how much this GM believes in Mike McDaniels. Dude,
yeah,
they've been solid in recent history, and like
yes.
I get like the Tyreek Hill injury.
That hurts.
Impact into that.
Yeah, but
you lose Jalen Ramsey, you lose Jonnu Smith this offseason.
Yeah, but I mean, Jonnu was good last year. He was targeted a lot last year. I couldn't tell you a single stat line from 2 years before that.
Was he at the Dolphins 2 years before that?
I don't actually know.
He was pretty good. The year that the Titans were number 1, he was the tight end for the Titans.
Okay.
That was coincidentally under an Arthur Smith offense.
Interesting. Yep.
So pretty fitting that he's back in Pittsburgh. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think they just found a way to make it work, and then they got rid of him. So I don't know.
The Dolphins playbook just looks like it's written in crayon. There's nothing there. There's no substance behind it.
And it's not like they're getting blown out, really.
No.
Like there are games that they could win.
They just can't keep up. That's the thing.
Yeah, they can't close. They can't close and they can't finish.
No.
Like all these are like one-score games essentially.
Yeah.
Except for the time that the Colts beat them 33-8, and that 8 points was in garbage time. All these are one-possession games.
These are our Colts, man.
We love them. That guy has to be having a field day.
Oh yeah, he pops up every week,
like on cloud 9.
You think we could get him on the podcast?
Yes,
we should reach out.
We should reach out. We should start reaching out to people. I was thinking about that today.
Yeah,
we should
totally start reaching
figuring
out.
something out. Yeah,
that would be badass. We could make a song for the show.
We could, and we can do some like drums and stuff. We can like help out.
Oh my god! Yeah, okay. We'll get on that.
we'll get on that. Shout out to that guy. I don't even know his name. I don't know.
Oh shit!
I mean, this. Any other games you want to highlight from Week 7 before we dive into, Week 6 before we dive into Week 7?
Let's go ahead and let's get into Week 7, man.
All right, Week 7. Let's start out. We briefly talked about it. Anything else? Eagles go to Minnesota.
Yep.
Again, I don't know what the quarterback situation is yet. I don't know if they're still going to be rocking with Carson. I don't know if J.J. McCarthy.
I don't know how you don't rock with Carson.
I haven't heard a single thing about J.J. McCarthy since it was said he was going to be ruled out for just an ankle.
Yeah.
And that was after Week 2.
What? Has it been that long?
Yeah. He played 2 games.
That's.
And the Vikings offense has looked better.
It has.
They're coming off their bye.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Plenty of time if I was a Vikings fan, I'd be preaching for Carson Wentz for the rest of the year.
I think
you have to.
I really haven't seen a reason to be like yeah, we need J.J. McCarthy to come back.
Because like this is a different situation than like the Chuba Hubbard or Chubb. Yes, you know, it's a different situation than that because it is a rookie. Yeah. You could afford to let a rookie sit for a year. That's
a year last year. I don't know. I don't know what the experiment is with J.J. McCarthy because again, like they had like Sam Darnold was there.
Yeah,
he was there, and I get the tough situation because you just drafted this guy 5th overall, but you have Sam Darnold who is playing at the level that he was drafted for. Like
right,
he was Sam Darnold was drafted. Oh my gosh, 2nd or 3rd overall? I don't even think I can remember.
I have no idea.
Anyway,
no idea.
Drafted top 3. Let's just say that
sure.
He was drafted top 3. And like this was the reason why, and like now he's in Seattle, where he's probably going to be a franchise guy there for a while.
Yeah,
he's playing good in Seattle.
Oh yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I think Carson fits this Viking offensive scheme better.
He does.
He
looks good in the purple.
They have Justin Jefferson and they have Jordan Addison. Carson Wentz can throw the ball. J.J. McCarthy was a little more elusive, handing the ball off, doesn't really throw a whole lot. This is a Vikings.
They
offense
still have a
produces,
system QB scheme. I mean,
like this is a Vikings offense that produces with a pocket passing quarterback.
Yeah.
Because they have Justin Jefferson, who is one of the best wide receivers in the league, probably debatable for the best. And then they have Jordan Addison, who is a really good two. Again, probably one of the best wide receiver twos in the league.
Yep. You got to rock with Carson.
You
got to keep him.
Yeah. So I think, again, Carson Wentz really hasn't shown anything that if you're a Vikings fan, you're begging for JJ to come back. So I think I don't know. Like, because then like at what point do you be like, all right, we got to give up on JJ McCarthy because he didn't play at all last year, and like if you sit him all this year, then like
you sit him this year.
That's 2 years he's just sitting. You're just gonna hope that he's really good year 3.
Well, hold on. Where are you getting the second year from?
This is the second year.
This is his second year?
This is his second year. Yeah. Yes.
Jesus Christ. I thought he was a rookie.
No.
I just haven't heard.
He was drafted last year, and then I think he did something to like his meniscus or something.
Okay.
So that was the reason Sam Darnold played. Because JT was out, and then now Carson Wentz is playing. So unless the goal is you let Carson go somewhere else, and then you just sign a different bum quarterback that is going to end up playing really good for year 3 next year.
Yeah, okay. If that's the case, then yeah, fucking get rid of J.J. McCarthy. Ride with Carson.
I don't know.
Fucking drop him.
I don't know. But
I think Carson can still produce a good couple of years. I would make him a franchise guy. Depending on how the rest of the season goes, if you let him play out the rest of the season, yeah, drop McCarthy.
Yeah.
That's an easy answer. But next game here, where you want to jump to?
Let's go ahead and dive into it. Thursday night, Steelers go to Cincinnati.
This will be a big game. This will be a very big game.
Again, this is a big game because they win this game. They then have a 3-game lead on the North. Bengals are in second place right now.
And there's no way that you guys can lose to Flacco again, right?
I don't know, dude. I've read some stuff, and I'd like to share this with you. And I've talked about why I feel like this is a trap game, this Thursday night game, and I have stats that back this up that this is a trap game. The Steelers, in Steeler history, are 0-8 in Thursday night football road games against divisional opponents during the Super Bowl era. Mike Tomlin is 2-9 in his career on Thursday night road games, 1-5 since 2019 on total Thursday night games. This is also Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco become the second pair of quarterbacks to face off each other in their 40s. They join Drew Brees and Tom Brady.
It's crazy.
As the only other quarterback duo to play each other in a regular season. Actually, not even just a regular season, just in the entire history.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're calling it the unction. But I don't know. I mean, this is like a really bad Bengals team, but that doesn't matter because we've lost to really bad teams on Thursday night.
Yeah.
On the road. Again, like the stats are all right there. I don't know. No game is ever like a chill game for the Steelers.
No,
especially these divisional games. Like even like the win against the Browns, I didn't feel comfortable until the second touchdown to DK Metcalf, and I was finally like, all right, we're good.
Yeah.
Because it was 9-3 at halftime.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, I mean, they look good, but we got to score, and then they did. So
Yeah, that first half was scaring me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
it was. I was like, they're moving well, but like they just got to score, and then they did. And out of the tight ends of Pat Freiermuth, Jonnu Smith, and Darnell Washington, Connor Hayward was the tight end that scored. Which I was just like, oh, damn.
God damn it.
Yeah, you're just like, whatever.
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean, they have played really well, and it's a short week, which is tough for all teams. That really short week. But like this defense has looked really good these last 3 games. The offensive line has gotten better.
Yeah.
You got Trey Anderson you got to watch out for the Cincinnati defense.
Like I said earlier, if you guys can just keep this momentum, I think you guys will be fine.
You just gotta you gotta stay in control. And I think Rodgers has a good head on him.
I was just about to say, I think Rodgers is a really good leader for the team. So I think that can really,
which I now have such a great appreciation for, knowing that like wow, I never realized how much of an impact. Like really, I knew it was like big, but again, like this is the best leadership we've had.
Oh yeah,
on offense,
and that's something.
Side of the ball
it's understandable that you guys wouldn't really like think about that because you haven't had a leader in the locker room since Big Ben.
We haven't had it in so long. Yeah, like
and even with Big Ben,
like
in his last couple years, not even to shit on him, but like there were a lot of players that were taking advantage of Tomlin's leadership and how lax he is on a lot of the rules as far as locker room etiquette goes, and they didn't look at Big Ben as somebody to look up to, you know. But I think there is a lot of respect for Rodgers in that locker room now, and getting a lot of cool heads where they need to be.
He can rally the fellas together.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, like the defense is there. Like Jalen Ramsey did recover very well, so he was able to get back in the game. So like the defensive pieces are all there. I don't know what the status is going to be going into this game with Calvin Austin for the wide receiver position. So also just got to give a humongous shout out. Roman Wilson finally caught a pass in his second year in the NFL.
He did
He finally did something. So we'll see if we can build off of that Roman momentum. And maybe we'll go for 2. 2 catches for Roman. I don't know.
Don't get greedy. Come on.
Yeah,
got to wait until year 4.
But yes, I don't know. I mean, this is definitely going to be a big game. Jamar Chase after this week's game. Week 6 was talking to the press, and he was like, "Yeah, the Steelers want to come in and quote raw dog us, and we're going to be ready." For that. It is exactly what he said. So he's gonna get ready for some skin to skin action.
Yeah,
and this raw dog that the Steelers are going to bring. So I don't know. Maybe it's going to be one of those things where like it's hyped up that Tomlin keeps losing these Thursday night games, so everyone's going to take the Cincinnati Bengals,
write them off, betting,
and then Vegas is going to be like, gotcha.
Actually, yeah, don't bring me my money.
Yeah, so you're gonna say fuck everybody that bets on this. We're giving it to the Bengals, or we're giving it to the Steelers. So yeah, I don't know. Again, there's a lot of high momentum. I would hate to see this crash and burn. It's a little too early to do that.
Yep.
But again, I just read you off the data, and we're gonna take that for what it is. I don't know.
I like it.
It's definitely not gonna be easy. So actually, you know what? Well, by the time this episode comes out, the game will already be over. So let me pretend to recap the game. Ready?
Okay.
Steelers win thanks to the leg of Chris Boswell in a 17-16 win in Cincinnati. Tomlin finally wins on the road on Thursday night against a divisional opponent. Chris Boswell is the serial killer. Aaron Rodgers throws for 280 yards, 3 touchdowns. This Steeler team is awesome.
16-17, you say? I'll put the bet on that right now.
17-16. Actually, wait, what I said doesn't make sense because you can't score 17 points and have 3 touchdowns. I was just rambling off in my head. That doesn't make any sense. But maybe it happened.
Maybe it happens. Who knows?
Negative points, dude.
A bunch of safeties.
Oh, no, the third touchdown comes to a pick 6 for the Bengals. That's how they score.
There you go. Okay, that makes sense.
All right, so little break in the show. Obviously, this was recorded before the Thursday night game. This is me now after the Thursday night game. And I'll put a hand up and I'll admit I fell for it. Shame on me, thinking that things were going to be different. Even better, I know it's inverted. I'm going to wear that on my forehead. It says, fell for it again. That's what I did. I fell for it again, thinking that this year was going to be different. I mean, that was the worst defensive performance I think I've ever seen out of the highest paid defense in the league, going up against the worst run offense in the league, who absolutely just torches them in the middle. Chase Brown looked amazing. And then slant routes are the kryptonite of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Slant route after slant route after slant route, and completion after completion after completion. Jalen Ramsey got torched all night. Joey Porter can't keep his hands to himself. Darius Slay didn't look good majority of the night. TJ Watt is missing. We have to find him. Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbig, also missing. Non-existent. And what happens that Tomlin can't wake up on Thursdays? What? 0-7 on road divisional games on Thursday night? That's insane. That's insane. Terrell Austin can't adjust to scheme at all. I mean, how does Jamar Chase have 23 targets? You can't figure out how to stop it. It's insane. Highest paid defense in the league. That was the worst performance in defense I've ever seen. Offense, honestly, didn't look too bad, but could never stay in because defense just never gave us a chance. And I didn't even feel good about that late Pat Freiermuth touchdown because I knew 2.5 minutes is way too much time for a defense that looked this bad. Nothing. The rosters can change, but at the end of the day, the one constant that's still here is the head coach. And that's it. I don't know. Same shit, different year. Enjoy the rest of the episode. There it is. So, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, very quick turnaround. But then I also kind of like this because in the sense that we have a quick turnaround for Thursday Night Football. We then have a long week going into Sunday Night Football against the Packers.
That's good. That's very good, yeah.
Which we have seen. This is a beatable Packers team.
It is.
They lost to the Browns.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
it's not impossible.
I can't imagine Aaron Rodgers is going to be okay with the Bengals, or not the Bengals, with the Packers.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
He is, yeah.
Oh, my God, revenge game. Yeah, 100%.
Yes, like, this is going to be a big game for Rodgers. And
is it at home?
It's at home.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, home game, Sunday Night Football.
Like
they're debuting their throwback uniforms that look like soccer kits.
Oh, God, they're wearing those.
They are.
I don't like those ones.
I don't think they're bad.
Well, they do look like soccer kits. They're weird.
They're not the throwback uniforms I was hoping for. I really like the yellow helmets. I love the yellow.
The yellow helmets are pretty tough.
I love the yellow helmets.
I do like
but
them.
You get But again, you get a long week going into that Sunday Night Football game at home. Packers. Again, Aaron Rodgers is not going to lose. And then Packers going into this go to Carolina, or not Carolina, the Cardinals. So maybe the Cardinals beat them up.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. I don't know. That's another really hit or miss
Battlefield
team.
6 just came out, and Kyler Murray. That's pretty interesting. Battlefield 6 came out, and Kyler Murray was injured last week. Same week.
You think he's done with Call of Duty? I mean, after that beta that we played, that shit was terrible.
Call of Duty,
I'm never playing Call of Duty again.
That was really fun.
I love Battlefield right now. I'm really locked into it.
Yeah, a 3-1-1 Packers team, and it's gonna be a big game. Again, not one that's gonna be easy, but I can't imagine a world where Aaron Rodgers is gonna be okay trailing the Packers and wanting to lose to the Packers.
Right.
Like, this is just gonna come down to how he commands the field during the game, which he's done a good job so far.
He has not given you a reason to doubt that.
He hasn't. And he gave me a reason to take the tag off. Look, there's no tag. There's no tag on
this guy sent a video in our group chat of him cutting off the tag.
It's like, well, I mean, yeah, threw 262 touchdowns, no interceptions. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm keeping.
You gotta rock with it.
I'm rocking with Perk Rodgers.
What a great purchase.
Honestly, so far not a bad investment. So, also, shout out to my dad. He just bought his first Steeler jersey. He got a Zach Frazier one.
Oh, did he really?
That's
awesome.
Over the weekend.
Let's go rich.
So, yeah, hell yeah.
A couple more games. There's a lot of games on here that I don't think are going to be too crazy. Cowboys and Commanders. I think that'll be a pretty telling game. Really need. I think it's the Commanders I need to win, right? What's their? Let's look at
Commanders are 3-3. Dallas is 2-3-1.
Sadly, I need the Cowboys to win. Or I need us to actually get a win this week.
Well, that's also
we'll
true.
see.
But, yeah. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. After last night,
I mean, last night was just one of those situations where like the Commanders were in control of that game the entire time.
they were.
And fourth quarter got rainy. A terrible fumble by Jaden Daniels, just didn't hold on to the ball.
That was
then
bad.
Put the Bears in field goal range.
We'll just
that
yeah.
was just,
we'll have to
that was,
see.
That's a tough.
Jaden
Because
Daniels.
because Jaden looked good
He
last night.
did.
Man.
He did.
Like he looked really good. He was pretty. I mean, yeah, he had one interception, but like besides that, he was like pretty accurate the whole
Right.
time. Threw 2 touchdowns. Like he looked good. The Cowboys' offense looks solid. The more I watch this, the more upset I am in the fact that we lost this trade with George Pickens because he's awesome. And
He's
I've
actually
been saying,
getting used. Yeah.
I've been saying it for how long? I'm like, just give him a semi-competent quarterback. He'll be great.
I don't like that you called Dak Prescott a semi-competent quarterback, but
Okay, but can you agree with me that Dak Prescott is the best quarterback he's had?
I will never say that Dak is a good quarterback in any sense of the imagination.
Okay, but is he the best quarterback that George Pickens has had?
I'm not going to give any props to Dak Prescott, no matter what happens. You
Okay,
can put a
all
gun
right.
to my head.
You know what? Let's just play this game. Would you rather Dak Prescott, Mitch Trubisky?
Mitch Trubisky,
Dak Prescott, Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. He
Dak
won a Super Bowl.
Prescott. Dak Prescott, current Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson,
Dak Prescott, current Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Okay.
I can do this for 32 teams.
I'm not even going
31.
to ask you Mason Rudolph because I know you're going to take Mason Rudolph.
Oh, I would a million times say Mason Rudolph. What are you talking about?
I know. That's what I. Okay. All right. That's fine.
I don't care if that means that I don't know ball. I am biased. I'll die on that hill.
All right. Would you rather have Mitch Trubisky or a quarterback that? Let me look up like some blind stats real quick.
Yeah, of
Just
course,
give me-
of course.
just, you know. Would you rather have Mitch Trubisky or a quarterback that has thrown for 240 yards and 4 touchdowns
Mitch
in a
Trubisky.
game? Well, you don't even know who the quarterback is.
Oh, who's the quarterback?
It doesn't matter. Blind resume.
Of course, of
Blind
course.
resume. Would you rather take a quarterback that has 1,600 passing yards and 13 touchdowns so far this season, or a quarterback with 0 passing yards and 0 touchdowns this season?
What is the other quarterback's name?
I can't tell you.
How-
Rhymes with bitch Brubisky.
Well, no, wait. That's. That's the 0 quarter. Okay, what was the stat yardage for? You said 1,600.
1,600, 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Let me look something up real quick. How
What quarterback
many
has 16
interceptions has Dak had this year? Mitch Trubisky.
You know what? All right, you win.
I thought that you were going to trap me, and maybe it was going to be like a Jalen Hurts stat or something. But
Oh, that would have been good. Dang.
I was really hoping it wasn't going to do that.
Oh, that would have been good.
But now I've called it out,
Dang.
so you can't do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Either way, I'll take anybody over Dak Prescott.
Wasted freaking opportunity. Whatever. All right, continuing the week 7 again. This is I'm calling it. Dolphins Browns. If the Browns win, Mike McDaniels is done.
I wouldn't be surprised. I really think that they would hold off until the end of the year. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. If they move to 1-6, they got to do something.
Yeah.
And if it's a leadership issue, like everyone's saying, because then like even the players are turning around as well on each other. So
Yeah.
it's just not.
No,
nothing's
the
good going
morale
on in
is
Miami.
falling like crazy.
It's not. This is going to be a pretty big game given how the AFC standings are right now. Colts at the Chargers.
That'll be a good
4
one.
o'clock.
That'll be a good
4
one.
o'clock.
I think
That's going to be a good one.
I think the Colts are going to.
Colts are really damn good.
Colts are awesome.
Colts are
dude.
right now a damn good football team.
Colts are awesome. There was somebody who commented on one of our posts on TikTok talking shit about Danny Dimes. That guy also is a Dak Prescott fan. So,
Well,
Danny Dimes is, I've said it a million times, what a hero. That guy's awesome. I mean, to leave the Giants after looking like dog shit at the Giants, it was so clearly never him. He was never the problem. He looks awesome at the Colts.
Malik Neighbors has said that too.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it's not a quarterback issue.
Yeah. Never was. Never was. Well, maybe it was when Russell Wilson was playing, but now we got Jackson Dart.
That was, but Yeah. Anyway, Giants Broncos could be like a sneaky good game.
Yeah.
It depends on what version of Jackson Dart shows up and what version of Bo Nix shows up.
Yeah, well, because we've seen Dart play great against very competent teams,
And then
dog
played
shit.
really bad
Like,
against the Saints.
Yeah, this year obviously he's a rookie, so this will be a telling year no matter what. But what does that look?
That is the look of a 10 p.m. Monday Night Football game.
Ooh.
This is another doubleheader. Why are we doing this?
Well, on the upside, you have a way better game to watch.
I was just
7.
going to say, luckily the one at 7 p.m. on Monday is the Bucs and Lions.
That
which
one
should
will be a
awesome.
good game. That'll be a very good game.
I'm not
no
staying
matter
up till
how
10
that
to
plays
watch
out.
The Texans and the Seahawks.
That'll be a good game. We've said it every week, but Baker, he's just.
Now,
He's
the
crazy.
Buccaneers need to be on primetime every single week because Baker is
They're just
awesome.
a fun team to watch.
Baker
dude.
is down his top 3 receivers,
Mhm.
and he still is just like he just looks so good. Like this Buccaneers team is such a fun thing to watch, and like they just need to be on primetime.
Yeah.
They have to be.
Yeah.
Like everybody needs to treat themselves and watch Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
and
no
the
matter
Buccaneers.
who you're a fan of, the Buccaneers are a great watch.
Thank God the Browns got rid of him.
Yeah.
Because
He is,
I mean, like,
he is
this dude-
blossoming.
is a dog, man. Like he's so good, and like was written off. People were telling him to retire, and
Yep.
like the franchise guy for the Bucks, and the Bucks are 5-1, and I think in first place of the NFC right now.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
think.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
normally don't like a quarterback who talks a lot of shit and like gets in people's faces, unless they
I
can
love it,
back
dude.
it
It's
up,
so
dude.
electric.
The fact that he can say whatever he wants because he can do whatever he wants.
My favorite Baker thing this season was earlier this year when they were playing the Texans. I don't know if you remember that, if you were watching, but Baker was running for a first down and like got tripped up and rolled down and immediately like grabs his ankle and you think he's hurt, but then CJ Gardner-Johnson stands over top of him, says something, and Baker immediately shoots
is up.
Yeah. Like it fuels him. Like it just gets him,
That's
gets
just
him
it.
ready.
Like
And then
it's like how Scadaboo is. He's just got so much energy. It's awesome.
so much energy, and all these games are so good. Like they're all like I think all of them, but like the one that they lost, and then this week against the 49ers. But even then, that was like they're all like game-winning drives that he does in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Like he plays electric in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he doesn't slow down.
Like their margin of victory is so small, but like this is just a team that just doesn't quit, and like just again, like Baker Mayfield is playing here. He's playing hero ball and like succeeding in the fourth quarter.
That's
and
a
he's so
franchise
good.
guy for sure.
Yeah, like I might just slam some money on Baker Mayfield for MVP because if he just continues to play at this level,
I would
he's
not
gonna
be surprised.
really good. Like they've trailed and he has just climbed back, and he's good. And the stadium broke out last week for MVP chance for Baker Mayfield. So I think he's just. I think that's only just gonna. Like,
As long as
make
he
him
doesn't get
better.
hurt, I would not be surprised.
I don't think he can.
I don't
think he can. I don't think he can. So if someone out there is talking shit, Baker Mayfield's not gonna allow himself to get hurt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he has to back up that shit talk. And it's just in his nature.
Well, you got any other talking points that you want to hit real quick before we wrap up?
I don't think so. The AFC North is bad, which is awesome. I think. It's weird to say that because this is normally like historically a very good conference.
Oh yeah.
And like 2 years ago, everyone went above 500, and now I think the Steelers might be the only one above 500.
Like I was saying earlier in the episode, it is ass backwards.
It is ass
Everything
backwards.
is upside down.
I don't know, it's going to depend on how Lamar responds when he gets back after their bye this week.
Yeah, that'll be
Again,
telling.
This Ravens defense is still not good. I still don't know how much better Joe Flacco and makes this Bengals team.
Well, like I
say
said
that,
last week, it does not hurt them
You
at
can't
all.
clip that and post it if we lose to the Bengals this Thursday.
I wasn't even thinking about
can't
it.
say it.
Now I'm going to. Thank you.
Can't.
for
No,
that
I
fuel.
just deemed that you can't.
You do
So
our
sorry,
social
nice
media.
try. And then Myles Garrett and the Browns. I feel like he's just one that like he feels bad for himself after the loss, and then he goes home and has, his personal chef just make him.
I was going to
food,
say
and
he
then
takes a bath in all of his millions of dollars.
He takes a bath in all those gold coins that he has.
It's like Scrooge
Scrooge
McDuck.
Yeah. And then I just don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad at all. I actually never feel bad. So I don't know why I'm saying that.
Most of the time, if I'm talking shit on any of these players, one, I can't do anything that they're doing, and two, they have more money than I will ever see in my whole entire life. Unless you guys watch this on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, TikTok, and Instagram. What a great segue.
Comment, subscribe. Like and comment and subscribe.
What an awesome segue.
Please.
That was really good. But on that, let's go ahead and end it up. Great week for football. Going to be an even better week, as it always is. So you got any closing remarks?
Let's go Steelers.
Let's go Steelers. All right. Go Birds. You better not lose this week. We have to beat Carson Wentz. With that, stay loud. Stay proud. We'll see you on game day.